Hi guys, it's Thommo and welcome to another edition of my quickfire reviews. This time around I am going to be reviewing The Revenant, the film that is dominating the Oscar nominations this year, and finally it could be Leo's year. Following up from last year's Birdman, director Alejandro González Iñárritu, try saying that when you're drunk, he follows up with The Revenant, which is a tale of explorer Hugh Glass, who's played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and he is part of an expedition which goes completely awry, and he's actually attacked brutally by a bear in the wilderness. His son is killed by Tom Hardy's character, who's basically the villain of the piece, and the film is dominated by DiCaprio's character left for dead and him almost rising from the ashes, so to speak, and finding his way back and finding redemption. Now, it really isn't a surprise that The Revenant is dominating the Oscars run-in this year, because it is an absolutely beautiful film. It's just stunning. From the direction, the cinematography from Emmanuel Lubezki is just incredible. You really won't see a better looking film all year, and probably for years to come. It's incredible, and there's so many standout moments from the film itself. There's an opening battle scene which really reminded me of something reminiscent of Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan on the Omaha beach scene, and I don't think there's been a scene as striking as the Omaha beach scene probably since Saving Private Ryan. But I think The Revenant actually has a sequence that certainly rivals it. It may even be better than it, so that's high praise for the cinematography, and rightly so. It is absolutely incredible without completely ruining it. Just the visions of the wilderness, the snow-covered landscapes, even just subtle images such as fires burning and the ashes flying into the air and the snow melting from the treetops. It's just shot so brilliantly. You're sitting there in absolute wonderment, because it's something that you just haven't experienced before, and the beauty of the nature that's captured is perfectly contrast against the bloody and violent and vicious nature of the actual story, because this is essentially a story about the dark nature of man. So there's betrayal in here. When a man is dying, certain individuals decide that they should be left for dead, and others want to stick by him, and difficult decisions are made, and it's really brilliantly performed by Leonardo DiCaprio, considering he doesn't actually have a huge amount of dialogue in the film, but yet he's able to convey the right emotion to get you connected to his character. You feel for this guy. He's been mauled by a bear and left for dead, so and he's lost all of his family, so he's just fighting for his life, even though he has nothing to live for. Then there's some brilliant backup from Domhnall, Gleeson and Poulter. Both of those are really reliable actors anyway, so it's great to see them involved in such a wonderful film. And even Tom Hardy, who admittedly a lot of his dialogue he does mumble through, so you can't really understand what he's saying, but he plays the villain of the piece so well. He conveys that emotion where you really feel remorse towards him for his actions, and as the film goes along, you're really kind of willing DiCaprio's character to find him and bring him to justice. Personally, I really think The Revenant is the film to beat at this year's Oscars. I think it's definitely going to get best cinematography. DiCaprio should have easily nailed the best actor race. I think best film and best director, it's going to be a very tough choice between all of the films that have been nominated, but I think The Revenant will bag at least half of the categories that it's been put forward for. It is an incredible film, and I cannot recommend it enough. Go and see this damn film, and Leo, get that Oscar boy. As always, guys, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed another quickfire review. There'll be plenty more to come soon. As always, make sure you click on that subscribe button, like this video, share my channel on Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you follow me as well. And your support it really means a lot to me. And this channel will be growing very, very soon, so I will be posting another video next week.